Hey guys, all right. So I just want to come on in real quick and share a little bit about Wise Life Insurance, right? But the typical life insurance I'm talking about is final expense insurance. Why it's important, right? So I'm gonna give you some time to come on in, right? We're gonna talk about this today and give you guys some insights, right? Because a lot of folks did not know why it's important to have final expense insurance and what is the importance of making sure that we have these things in place, right? So if you don't have final expense insurance yet, what I want you guys to do is that I want you guys to click the link, right? You can give me a call and we'll talk about ways how we can help you to do it. And I can do it over the phone, right? I can help you to qualify for this. I can even let you know if you get approved right on the spot for it. It takes literally less than 15 minutes, right? Less than 15 minutes to get you to know if you're approved and get you a coverage. I could run a quote right over the phone. We could do it over the phone. We could do it virtually. We could do it in person. So why is final expense insurance important? All right. Now, if many of you never heard of final expense insurance before, don't feel bad. All right. Let me tell you something. It's one of the 4 things that you need to have in place, right? When it comes to preparation for premature death, right? So many of you know of things like life insurance. Many of you probably heard of a will. Many of you probably heard of a trust, right? But how many of you ever heard of final expense insurance? And what is the key thing about this thing, right? So, excuse me. One of the things that you got to understand about final expense insurance is this. Number 1, it requires no blood exam, right? You got to do no blood tests. No blood tests, right? What's another great thing about it? It is very cheap. Very, very cheap. It's very, very cheap, right? And here's the thing. Unlike life insurance, here's something that you probably never knew about life insurance. Unlike life insurance does not pay out immediately when you die. Did you know that? Did your insurance agent told you that? Right? Was he transparent about the fact that your life insurance will not pay out immediately when you die? Like, are you aware of that? Because a lot of people say, well, I have life insurance. Yes, you have life insurance. But does your life insurance pay out immediately when you die? It does not. It doesn't. But you know what does pay out within 48 hours or 72 hours of you passing? Your final expense insurance does. That's why it's called final expense insurance. Now, what is final expense insurance? Final expense insurance is another form of whole life insurance. Now, it doesn't give you a big coverage, right? It doesn't give you a whole lot of coverage like a regular life insurance will give you like 100,000, 200,000. No, most of them go up to about 50,000 the max, right? And the older you are, the more expensive it's going to be. All right. So just always remember that the older you are, the more expensive it's going to be. The older you are, depending on what you're saving on a monthly basis, determine how much you will get. All right. So that's just COI, cost of insurance. You got to understand that already. Right. So the older you are, the more expensive life insurance is going to be. The older you are with final expense insurance is the less coverage you may get depending on how much you're saving. But the average person, I'm going to give you some statistics about the average age, right? I can even pull up a rate chart if I have one. Next time I go live, I'll give you a rate chart. But just on an average, I remember right now that for a 50-year-old that wants to have, say, $15,000 in coverage, right? For a 50-year-old, right? You're looking at around $44 to $45 a month, right? For 15,000, right? So if you have a parents, if you have cousins, if you have family members that don't, let's say that you just want to have the bare minimum just to cover funeral expenses, right? You want to cover funeral expenses. You want to make sure that this person could be buried. You want to make sure that if God forbid something happened to them, they'll always have coverage. You don't want to do a GoFundMe. How many of you seen someone that do a GoFundMe and all it took was less than $7, less than $3 a day, less than $1 a day? They could have got final expense insurance and have a bare minimum of coverage of anywhere from, let's say, 5 to 50,000, right? and they would avoid this whole GoFundMe embarrassment. Guys, I can't stress this enough, right? Final expense insurance is very, very important. Now, here's the thing, right? I want to help you guys out a little bit now. What if I tell you that, I represent over 70 plus companies out there, right? I hope you guys know that. Like, I'm not one of those captive, where people say, oh, you're a captive agent, you're a life insurance. No. Financial literacy campaign, right? Team B Shutter's legacy is all about empowering and educating people. I'm a part of one of the greatest educational platform out there called World System Builder, right? But my marketing and distribution division, we represent over 70 plus companies. All right, 70 plus. I'm talking about companies like Prudential, Nationwide, Voya, Transamerica, Pacific Life, just to name a few of them. Okay, so I don't have to sell you on anything. I just got to educate you so you understand. That's why I'm doing this live today. So what am I trying to get you to understand? I'm trying to help you to understand that there's companies that I represent, right? Where I could do a phone call with you. I could go through the paperwork. I could help you prepare everything, right? I could tell you how much, if you say to me, Keon, how much is 10,000 in coverage? I could tell you that right on the phone. If you say, Keon, I only could do $20 a month. How much $20 a month will get me? How much coverage? I could tell you that. It takes literally, and when I say literally, I mean this word, literally less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. A 5-minute phone call could help you. You know how long it takes me to do the paperwork and do the application and do the phone interview with you? 15 minutes. And the fact that you have to do no medical. This is no medical. It's only questions that they ask. We have a questionnaire section where we just ask questions and we'll go through the series of questions. I think it's a total of 9 questions. 9 questions, guys. And I could tell you if you're approved. Right? So even if you don't want to do life insurance right now, but do you have final expense insurance? Because remember, your life insurance is not going to pay out within 48 hours of you passing. Let me just get that out there for you right now. If your life insurance told you that your life insurance will pay out immediately when you die, he lied to you. Lies. He lied to you. Lied to you. I'm sorry that I had to be the guy that tell you the truth. He lied to you. But you know what pays out within 48 hours of you passing? Final expense insurance. Right? Now, here's another good news I could tell you. I represent a particular company that only, and when I say only, our firm have access to this company that could give you not only life insurance, but it also could give you a final expense insurance, and it could also give you a will prep, and it could also give you like Tanzan. It could also give you a vault where you could put all your PDF documents in. It could also give you protection against terminal, critical, and chronic illness, right? In one place. That's another option that we give our clients, right? So guys, let's have a conversation. Right? Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's get you qualified. Do not let $5 a week have your family doing a GoFundMe. Don't let $5 a week have your family doing a GoFundMe. Don't make $10 a day make you can't stay retired. Let's have a conversation. It's 5 minutes could change your life. Remember, I don't charge. Because this is another thing that people always ask me, Keon, well, if you do the education for free, if you do the classes for free, if you do the mentorship for free, if you do the financial checkup for free, how do you make money? I never knew me making money was such a big concern for you guys. But let me be honest, and I'm going to tell you. This is how it works, right? The way I make money, you see, guys, if I educate you, right? And I want you to listen to me clearly now, because I'm about to give you exactly how I make money. The way I make money doing what I do and providing all my services, all of my resources, all of it for free to you, the way I can keep doing that and make money is by simply keep educating you, right? And let's say that I educate you about creating your financial foundation. You realize that, man, Keon, you mentioned that I need to have my life insurance. I need to have my final expense insurance. And I explained to you exactly why. I educated you on why. I didn't sell you. I educated you. I broke it down to you. You asked me questions. You went and sleep on it. You come back. You slept on it some more. You prayed about it next time. And guess what? You come back and then you said, Keon, based on everything, I understand what I need. And you said, Keon, I want to put together my will. I said, great. Like I said, I represent all these different companies. I have access to a law firm. I even go to further and said, do you want to talk to a lawyer before you make that decision? Do you want to talk to one of our lawyers? And you say, you know what, Keon? Yeah, why not? I said, great. Talk to one of our lawyers first. And you talk to one of our lawyers. They break it down to you what it's all going to be like and everything. And you ask some questions. And you decide to move forward. Now, because you decide to move forward, remember, I represent all them companies. So when you decide to move forward, I then go to the company and say, hey, my client want to move forward with you. I submit the application. We fill out the application together, and I guide you to it, and I help you fill out the application, right? And I fill it out for you. I submit the application on your behalf. The company decide that, okay, great, we received the application. Then they pay us. You don't have to pay me because those companies going to pay me for you. You see, when you have to pay this person, they're also getting paid from the company as well. So they're getting paid twice. I don't put that burden in you. I put that burden on the companies. And that's why my services are free to you. So I'm here to be at your service. That's the reason why if you decide that you love the education that I offer to you, if you love the fact that I'm transparent, if you love the fact that I'm going to break it down with you, if you love the fact that I'm going to answer all your questions, right? Then that's the reason why we're able to help you for free if you continue doing it this way. Okay? So that's the reason why we want to make sure that we could provide our services to you for free by giving you the education, by providing all the value, answering all your questions before you can move forward. And if you decide to give me your book of business because you like the way how I did business with you and you like the fact that I took the time to teach you, then I honestly respect your business. But if you take all the knowledge that I give you and go somewhere else with it, that's fine. That's fine as well, right? I would just appreciate if you do business with me. So if you'd like to learn more about final expense insurance or anything, it could be other investments. You want to learn about anything, contact me. Give me a phone call. Let's talk. 5 minutes, I could change your life, right? It's a 5-minute phone call. So give me a call, shoot me a text. Let's talk today. Let's talk today. All right, guys? Don't let this go on deaf ears. So my name is Keon Corniff, also known as Mr. Finance, your favorite financial educator. And I want to tell you that you're one decision away from changing your future for the better. So always remember, the choice is always yours. Have a blessed day, guys. Remember to put God first. Peace.